Hi guys, so I have done a everyday makeup routine for you. It is this look right here. I hope you like it. If you want to know how I got this look, just keep watching. So first things first, I've already got my foundation on, just because everybody knows how to do that. It's just kind of a straightforward thing. If you wanted to know, I used my Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. I wear it in the colour 010 Light Porcelain. So I wear it in that colour. I really like it. I compare it to my MAC Studio Pro Longwear one, as I've already said already. So affordable, but I would like to wear this one every day because it's so much cheaper and I can just get it anywhere. There's not many MACs close to me at the minute, so yes, I've got this on. Next, I'm going to go in with my Collection concealer. This is just a highlight under my eyes. Yep, so I'm going to go and do that now. And just to blend that out, I'm going in with my damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going to use my concealer. This is just to get rid of any blemishes that I've got, because sometimes, obviously, as we all do, you get a few breakouts. I'm using the Bareminerals concealer in Well Rested. Like I said before, amazing coverage. I use this every day, and I've used it every day for as long as I can remember. So I'm just taking, again, a Bareminerals Max Coverage Concealer brush, just to apply this. And just to quickly set that foundation and concealer, I'm going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder. I've got mine in 001 Transparent, and I'm going to use a little Bareminerals Kabuki brush. I love this because it's so dense, but just to add that powder on. Just because I like a really matte finish, I like to press it on rather than swipe it on. It just makes my makeup last all day, set under that eye makeup. This is where I stop and I move on to my eyes, just so when I do my highlighter, concealer, contour, I can just get rid of any fallout from my eyeshadow. I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow in the daytime. I like to wear just a little bit, just to kind of give me that definition. But I will show you what I'm using today. The first palette I'm going in with is my Chocolate Bar palette, just so I can get a good crease colour. I am going to use Milk Chocolate just at the top right up here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, Milk Chocolate in the Chocolate Bar palette is what I'm going to use today, just very lightly in the crease. I'm using a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Next, I'm going to go in with my Naked 2 palette. Just to add a bit more colour in the crease, I'm going to use the colour Tease, which is this purple shade here. So pretty for the crease. It's a matte finish as well. Just doing the same thing, just to add a little bit more definition and a bit of change in colour. Now, moving on to the lid, I'm going back to my chocolate palette and I'm going to use the colour Champagne Truffle, which is the big pink shimmery one at the bottom, just to put on my lid, just to get that bit of shimmer back. And I'm using the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush, and I am pressing that on. I like to press it on just to get all that product on the lid. So with this fluffy brush from Real Techniques, I'm just going to blend that all through, just so there's no harsh lines or anything. Make it all pretty. Just to go in my brow bone, I'm using another Real Techniques brush. This is the Compact Fan brush, and again with my TooFaced palette, I'm going to use White Chocolate from the top. I like to use a matte colour for my brow bone, just preference, just how I like to do it. So taking this brush and just sweeping it across my brow bone. Next, it is liquid eyeliner. I'm going to be using, it's running out, this is the Maybelline New York, oh it's rubbed off, Master Ink liquid eyeliner. Now onto the flicks. I tend to follow my eyeshadow just for a kind of idea of where to go, and I use it very lightly. I am using the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. I bought this because, again, it was cheap and I've heard good things. I don't mind it, but the wand is so little. I don't know if you can see that, but the wand is so tiny. but it does kind of work. It's good for separating. So just going to apply the mascara on top lashes. My brush from my Naked palette, my Naked Smoky palette with the smudgy end, I'm just going to take Milk Chocolate again from the Chocolate Bar palette and just take that under my eyelid, on my bottom lash line. There we go. So I will add some more layers of mascara, but when it comes to eyes, that is all I will do. And this is actually quite dark for me in the daytime. I normally would go a lot lighter, but just so it can show up on camera and give you an idea of the colours I use, that is the kind of thing I tend to go for. So next I'm going to do contour. I'm going to do this by using my contour kit from Topshop. It is in the colour Mohawk, and with my sculpting brush by Real Techniques, I'm just going to add my contour. I tend to go from the top of the ear downwards. A lot of people do the same. That is just how I know where to put it. And then just so I don't look like a crazy stripy person, I'm going to take a Bareminerals full face brush just to buff that out a bit and blend it in with my foundation. I like quite a sculpted look, so I am going to add a bit of bronzer. The Rimmel bronzer, it's all rubbed off on the front, but it says it's colour 025 Sun Glow. It is a bit orange, so I go with quite a light hand and then blend it out. And for the brush, I'm using a Bareminerals angled brush. Again, just on top of that contour, just to kind of create that cheekbone effect. And I don't go past the eye, so this corner of the eye, that is my area to put my bronzer on. And again, with the same brush that I buffed my contour out with, I'm going to use that again just to buff that into my skin. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Next I'm going to add blusher. For this I'm using a little Sleek palette. It is the Lace palette for blush. It's beautiful. I am going to be using the pink colour on the left, which is called Crochet, just this one here, with a Luxe Cheek and Eye duo by Bareminerals. I'm going to do that just on the apples of my cheeks and upwards. You do have to rub a little with this highlighter, only because it is a cheap one, but I saw the colour and swatched it on my hand in the shop and I thought it was so pretty. It is this colour. I'll just take the thing off because you'll probably get a reflection. So it's this colour and it's got a very yellow golden undertone, obviously hence golden lights. And to apply this, I'm going to use my Real Techniques fan brush. I've gone into a habit of loving highlighter, so I'm probably going to go a little bit crazy. Oh well. And because I want a bit more of a dense kind of colour along my nose, my Cupid's bow, I'm just going to use my finger, just because it seems to be picking up a lot more product, like, see what I mean? So that is going to go on my Cupid's bow and the ends of my nose and upwards. I am going to be using my Ultra Brow brow palette by Revolution. So affordable once again, £8 in Superdrug. They don't sell this brand in Boots and sometimes you won't find them in a Superdrug, it depends where you are. But I've got this, so that's what I'm going to be using today with my Real Techniques brow brush, angled brow brush if you like. And I know they look super crazy and super dark, which is why I'm going to take a little spoolie from Real Techniques. It was this, just to run through my brows just to get that excess product off. Next I tend to add my last layer of mascara, but beforehand I put white eyeliner on the waterline. I'm using one by Rimmel and it is 071 Pure White, just to line my eyes. There we go, and finally onto lips. I'm going to start off with my NYX lip primer, and this is just a transparent one just so that my lipstick stays on as long as it possibly can. Just apply that all over the lips. Then I'm going in with my Rimmel Lasting Finish lip pencil. This is in the colour Cappuchino. It's such a creamy formula. I love this stuff. Just to go around the outside of my lips. Finally, I'm going in with my MAC lipstick. This is the colour Spirit. Love it for every day. It is a satin finish and it's just so pretty and it's so wearable. You can also wear it with a really dark kind of eye makeup for a night out and just have a really neutral lip, but I love this for every day. And there we have it, guys. This is my everyday makeup routine. I hope you liked it. This is sometimes a little bit more than I would wear. Sometimes I'll just wear eyeliner, like as in my liquid liner. Sometimes I won't wear any at all. This is a recent kind of routine only because I've started wearing a lot more eyeshadow since I got my new palette, chocolate bar palette. But I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe down below. It doesn't cost a thing, helps the channel out, and it gives you a notice whenever I have a new video up. And don't forget to like the video and let me know what you think in the comments below. I will put all products in the description so you can see what I've used, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So I will see you in the next one. Bye!